Hello beauty caterpillars, and today we are doing products I want to use up in 2025, the intro to this video. I know this is going up a little bit late. I think it's not going up until like February maybe. I don't know. I know we're a little bit behind on getting videos out and stuff. But anyways, let's get into the video. So without further ado. Okay, so I want to use up a foundation. And this is the CoverGirl Clean BB Matte foundation. This is probably the one I'm going to use up for the year. I do actually want to try a different foundation after this one is done because I've used this one for so long. I just, want to try something different. Like not this exact bottle, but like this exact foundation and stuff. So I just want to switch it up when this one is actually done. And then I want to use up 2 mascaras this year and 10 chapsticks. Sometimes I get the whole 10 chapstick thing. Some years I was getting like 15, 16. But now I'm wondering actually if the EOS lip balm doesn't have as much as the Nivea one, if that's why I'm going through less chapstick or if I'm actually truly using less chapstick. I'm not sure. I haven't actually looked into that. I do want to use up my Maybelline Age Rewind multi use concealer. So we are starting it off here. We didn't get very far last year on it, but maybe we'll get this bad boy done this year because it's probably getting close to being bad. So I would like to kind of use this up before it goes completely bad on me. I wanted to use up this Rimmel pressed powder, so I drew a line here. We're at here, so we're a little under. We've got probably like a third left of this stuff. I'm not a huge fan of loose powders. I definitely prefer more pressed powders because then this loose powder, it just gets everywhere. I'm not a huge fan of it. I will be happy to go back to my Stay Matte pressed powder when that one is done. I want to make the pan on this guy bigger. Here you can see, like I said, the pan is definitely bigger, but I would just like to make it bigger. So hopefully we can get that accomplished. I don't think I'll get it used up. I've had this for years and we've finally got a pan showing on it, and a decent amount of pan actually. I would just like to make this pan bigger. I want to use up this Freeman Soothing Gel Mask. It's watermelon and aloe refreshing hydrating mask. It's full, I haven't used it at all, so we've got the whole thing, so there's no point marking it because it's going to be right at the top. Also, I want to use up this Origins Drink Up Intense Moisturizing Mask. I've had this mask for a really long time, and I would like to use it up. And then I luckily marked this already because this has got all jangled, but I want to use up the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Tone Up Gel. We're about here on it, so about halfway. I would like to use this up. And then this was in a previous product I want to use up, but it's the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. We're kind of just below this line, so there's really no point in spraying it, but it's almost done. We're close to being done. I do actually enjoy this. I will probably repurchase it once it is done because you just spray it a little bit and it gives you a little glow to your face. Don't do too crazy or you will look shiny, but it is nice to just give it a little bit of a glow. I wouldn't use this as like a setting spray unless you have like super dry skin and you like want to be super glowy, but I just find like using a regular setting spray and then spraying a little bit of this on my face is really nice. And then I also want to use up this Ordinary 100% plant-derived hemi-squalene. We are about here, so just a little under halfway on this bottle. I would like to use this up this year. There's St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. I haven't marked this actually, I need to, but we are about here, I believe. Yeah, we're about here on it. So I've got a little bit left, a decent amount, but I gotta use it. So I'm putting this in this project. I was hoping to have it done by last year. Now I'm hoping to have it done this year. So we'll see. Then also I got these for Christmas, I think last year, and I haven't used them at all, but it's the Honey Almond Foot Lotion, and they also have a Honey Almond Foot Scrub. I would like to use both of these up by the end of this year. And I'd like to use up one lip mask this year as well. I have one that's almost done, so I don't know if I want to count that one. I see if we use up another one, that would be nice, but I'm almost on my Laneige one that I'm working on. I have a couple others that I would like to crack into. And then I would like to use up 3 body lotions as well. So I have 2 that are on their last limbs. It's the Equate Cocoa Butter Lotion, and also the Lubriderm Unscented Normal to Dry Skin Fragrance Free Lotion. And they're both like upside down. They're on their last limb. I'm just really bad. Like once I flip them upside down, I'm really bad about like using them. So I'm hoping to throw them in the project and that will help. And that is everything that I want to use up for this year. I usually try to do 3 updates, sometimes 4. Normally ends up being 3. My goal is 4 updates always, but it usually ends up being 3. So I feel like we're probably just going to say there'll probably be 3 updates this year. And, you know, you'll see the things I use of my empties, and then I usually throw a couple things in a project pan as well. But yeah. So we'll chug along away at these things for 2025. Hopefully we get most of them done. You never know what the year's gonna bring. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.